Clap those wings, Rouge.
Hello and welcome to yet another dimension. I am Jeremy, and this is
Stranger to you.
Stranger. I am here every night with you in your bed. And what did we just watch?
I don't know anymore.
We just watched
Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Is that the title of the movie? The film Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
The sequel to the original.
I don't think they don't do subtitles anymore. You know.
Yeah. So you get this confused with Sonic the Hedgehog, the game 2. So what is your history with the Sonic franchise?
Sonic?
Yes.
Okay, so first off, I don't have any Sonic, memorabilia, but when I was a kid, I loved Sonic. Like, I had like Sonic toys. I had like on the PC, I had like the first game, I think, and then Sonic and Knuckles. It was in like
the PC. It was on the PC.
It was like a pack of Sega games. It had like Comic Zone, Sega, or
on the
I'm
PC?
sorry, Sonic. Yeah, it was for the PC.
I didn't know that. That's new to me.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like the
Maybe
90s.
The 6-pack? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was like some pack where it had a bunch of games in it. There was like
That's
some
cool.
RPG, and then it had Sonic and Knuckles. So I used to play those a lot, and yeah, I mean, I just loved the character design ever since I was a kid. I was
so
wished
90s.
I never had a GameCube, so I couldn't play like all that generation of Sonic. But yeah, I used to draw Sonic evolving like a Digimon, like getting bigger and having like four tails and shit. Like I love Sonic as a kid.
I didn't know you was like that.
Oh yeah.
I thought you just liked Sonic like that.
I mean, like, it kind of waned because, like I said, when, like, the GameCube era happened, I couldn't play any of the games, so it's kind of, like, the interest waned a little bit, but, yeah.
Yeah, because the Sonic Adventure 1 was remade on there, and then 2 came out, but, like, they had Sonic Heroes and all that.
Yeah.
So you were a big fan of it. I mean, of recent times, the games have become a joke.
I've not even touched a Sonic game. I barely think about Sonic anymore. But as a kid, I was definitely into it for sure.
Sonic Mania is like a newer one. It's really good. It goes back to the old school, but it's had some rough years. I really liked Sonic back in the day. Like, I mean, if you're a '90s kid, you probably like Sonic.
Yeah, like, who didn't?
Yeah, he was. He defined.
Yeah.
Like early '90s. I had the Genesis was Sonic 2. I remember playing that a lot. Then you got Sonic 3, and then Knuckles. It was a game changer.
Knuckles is so cool.
He is cool. We'll talk about that. And then we got Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. Fucking love that game. And then that's like Sonic Adventure 2 is like the last one I really got into. And then it was a dark path with one of the worst. Sonic the Hedgehog. It's not a remake.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's supposed to be one of the. It's supposed to be one of the worst. It's the worst Sonic game, and then it was just bad from there. So I like Sonic. I like Mario more. Mario games more. They're all a little overrated. I'm sorry, guys. I know who's watching this. People worship Sonic. They love Sonic.
Yeah, I mean, I just think the game itself, like the gameplay, like the first one, it's just fun. It's like
it's
innovative.
colorful.
Yeah. And I mean, like the design, I think is what really gets people. Like he's just cool.
It's striking design. Yeah.
Like you just want to be like him as a kid. You know, he like fucks up like this guy's robots.
Yeah, he doesn't care attitude. Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool, man.
I still really like Sonic a lot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I got this Sega Saturn it's custom painted. So let's talk about our expectations coming in because I've been getting shit that I don't really like the first Sonic movie that came out 2020.
It's not good.
I don't.
I'm sorry.
There's many reasons why it's not good, but they kind of fixed some of this in the sequel. But going into this, what was your expectations for Sonic the Hedgehog 2?
I actually, much like Uncharted, I think I pretty much got what I expected with Sonic 2. I think the first one, it's not even a bad movie. And you know what? If no other movie had come out in the history of film before then, it would be fine. But it's just like every other fucking movie.
In a vacuum.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you get all these other movies that are just the same thing, it's like the humor is cringy at times because it's like made for kids, I think. So like for me, like watching it as an adult and like
It's hard to judge, you know. But
yeah,
there's stuff that is made for kids that is hilarious. We just watched SpongeBob.
That's true.
And we're like dying laughing watching.
But we watched it as kids. See, it's a little different.
I don't know, man. It still holds up.
But okay, like Spider-Verse, I'd say it's still it's PG, right? But they do enough to please the older people too. I think that watch. I think
it's just like a great movie, like story.
It really is. Yeah. So I mean, just because it's a kids movie doesn't mean. And I just watched what was it called? The Disney movie Encanto. That was nice. Okay. I like that movie, right? So it's not always like every kids movie I cringe at. Yeah. You know, but this one, the first Sonic, that was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I
didn't think it was funny really at all.
No, the only thing I really liked was Jim Carrey. Sometimes
Jim Carrey, he's good.
Pretty good.
That's a good role for him. Yeah, I think they cast him right.
Yeah, they did.
For Dr. Robotnik. I mean, he steals the movie most of the time.
In the first one, yeah.
And everything else, I
hate Sonic. Man, Ben Schwartz, I like him in Parks and Rec, but boy, he fucking sucks as Sonic.
I agree, man. I wish they had somebody else do it. It's his voice. He's not Sonic to me.
No.
I don't know. He's
not cool.
No, he's lame, man. Yeah. He's like some bad puns, but we're talking about in the first one, and now we're gonna go to the sequel, Sonic.
Yeah, spoiler-free review of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So.
Like before we talk about Sonic more, like the character. So what do you think of Sonic? Oh yeah, my expectations. I thought it was gonna be just okay. I was actually excited to see Knuckles and Tails. But
same, yeah. When I saw them drop in the trailer, I was excited. I couldn't lie. And I think that was a much needed improvement over the first one. Where it's like the first one, the only like fantasy character or like Sonic like character is Sonic. He's in the real world, which man I hate. Why do they feel they need to do this? And it's not like, the Detective Pikachu where like Pokemon and humans already coexist.
That's part of the world. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
This is like a world where that shit doesn't really happen. The only human I can even think of that I've ever seen is Robotnik.
Back in the old school, but they messed it up with this. They started bringing in more human characters. But this is a bad example to use. So you should use the old school games because those are the better ones. But go ahead.
Well, I mean, so I guess, with this one, I think with spoiler-free review, there's a lot of improvements made on the first movie. So they focus way too much on like the human characters in the first one and like the dynamic between Sonic and this cop character I just don't care about.
Not at all.
Bro, I just don't get it. But anyway, I like that this one, they kind of get sidelined. Yes. The human characters, almost. And I'll get into why they don't entirely. But, like, introducing Tails and Knuckles adds so much, like, it's a vast improvement on the first one. And I think what's cool about this one, too, that they don't really do in, like, the first Sonic movie is there's an actual adventure going on.
Thank you. More than Uncharted, but go ahead.
More than Uncharted, which is
I felt like Uncharted could have took some notes from this.
Yeah, but Sonic, I mean, I expect stuff like that because he's always going through like these little levels. Like it's he's going through like
he goes everywhere. Yeah,
it is kind of like an adventure, and I think like this did a pretty good job of at least taking me on a little bit of a journey. Like it was more exciting. I'd rather see that, and I thought the action honestly was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was surprised by it. I don't remember any sequences of action from the first one, but I remember a lot. I think I'll remember a lot from this.
Yeah, there's some cool moments, and I think it's I like the more cartoony stuff. If I'm gonna go watch a movie about Sonic the Hedgehog, that's what I want to see. Yeah. I feel like that's what kids want to see too. So it's like, who is this movie for?
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, I enjoyed it a lot more than the original.
Yeah, same.
I feel like the first one. Why even watch it? What do you get out of the first one? The origin story of Sonic and what's his name? James, what's his name? Actual name? You actually forgot his...
I don't know his name.
You forgot it? See, that's how...
Well, I know the actor's name is James Marsden.
Yeah, but what's his name in the... and Dad.
I literally just saw the movie. I couldn't tell you what this guy's name is. Donut Lord was on his phone. Lord. I don't remember his... Oh, it was Tom. It was like Tom Wachowski or something.
Yeah, they focus so much on their relationship.
Yeah.
And, I am a huge critic of live action. They turn into video games, which... This is perfect for an animated movie. Perfect.
Yeah.
And they go into the real world. They go to boring ass Green Hill, Montana. In the first one, boring. But they come to this, and we start out in like a fantastical world. I'm not gonna spoil it yet. I mean, but I enjoyed it. I like the dynamics between Dr. Robotnik and Knuckles.
Yeah.
And then eventually we'll get to spoilers, but I like the dynamics between the characters. I like the introduction of Knuckles and Tails. Not spoiler, but confession, I like Knuckles and Tails more than Sonic. That's just me. I know that's blasphemous.
I mean, Knuckles is like the cool one.
He's
got the
Knuckles.
fucking spike hands and like. But I mean, they're all cool, man. I just love the team.
Yeah,
I love the characters.
The team, yes.
Like I always have, and so I think
but Sonic by himself is not as cool to me.
Not as cool.
Yeah, I like him as a team.
Yeah, and I like him in the world, and they still haven't really got into that yet. But there was more. It was more fantastical than the first one.
Yeah.
It wasn't as like grounded, and I don't want it to be grounded, right? I want that big comic book action. I want to see like stuff that's just crazy and cartoony. That's Sonic.
Yeah,
that's why I go watch a movie like this.
I roll my eyes every time they cut to the family.
Oh man,
the people,
the cop and his wife.
Oh man, they go into like a side plot that has nothing. Nothing to do.
You cut that out of the movie, it's fine.
Yeah, it was probably a lot better movie. And then, that, and then the references.
Yeah, the humor is very cringy.
Sometimes, some of it, like, I think Knuckles works really good in this movie.
Yeah, he's funny. Because he's, like, super serious.
Yeah.
And I think Jim Carrey, too, for the most part, is pretty funny.
He's good in this. Like,
Yeah.
he's good enough to be like Dr. Robotnik, because he's fucking zany anyways.
Yeah,
he's really good actor, like a physical actor like that.
But you know who's not funny? Sonic.
Yeah,
the main character is not funny.
He is super duper cringe.
Yeah,
most of the time.
Maybe he's good for kids because like they're just like, man. I'm hyper. I have a lot of energy. I can relate to him. Yeah, but like he's super.
But then
annoying.
like the references is for us.
Yeah,
because no kid's gonna understand that.
There's like they mentioned like the Winter Soldier and stuff, and then like all this other crap. Like the kids, it's gonna go right over their head, a lot of it, and two, you're not saying anything funny about it. You're just referencing it. You're just like, it's
like, hey, remember that?
That's a cultural thing. Yeah. Ghostbusters, yeah. Kids these days love that Ghostbusters.
The nostalgia trips is insane in movies nowadays. And we're getting another Jurassic Park fantasy. I'm sorry,
we're going in another dimension.
Ooh, okay, I like that, man.
Yeah.
That electric copy you're famous for. Anyway, let's okay. So I do like the movie. I thought it was I liked it, but man, they're really trying to make me hate this at times.
Yeah,
with the going to the side plots of the human characters, I don't care about them at all. If they died in a terrorist bombing, I wouldn't care. Like I was hoping that they
terrorists.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the worst thing I could think of.
I mean, there was a lot of explosions in this movie. They could have died,
So if they didn't have like the annoying references and some like really cringy parts, I would like actually really really like this movie.
There was a chance for it to be a very good movie.
The action, thought was good. The team when they form the team is good. Jim Carrey's good.
Yeah.
The adventure. The CG of the characters
it's okay.
Is okay.
I liked it a lot better in this one than I did in the first one. I don't know if it's just because I watched the first one at home and I saw this new one in theaters, so I don't know if that's the difference.
I thought it was good.
It looked pretty good.
Now the green screen, I don't know. Yeah. It's just me.
No, it bothered me too. Okay, because you know what? The only one who looks like he's out of place is Robotnik. Because all the other, if you just take him out, all the other characters look fine.
You know how you fix that?
Animate him.
I know, man. I know people were watching this is like, shut up about the animated, but it makes it so much better to me because it's already perfect for animation.
Yeah, there was we'll
talk about what you think of the movie overall.
Yeah,
would you recommend?
Before I forget, I wanted to mention. Do you know who Phil Lord and Chris Miller are? They did like Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
So they were just tweeting something about how the Oscars don't take animation seriously too. So it's not just us that complain about it. I just wanted you to know those are two directors who like. I mean, obviously they make animated movies like Lego Movie and Spider-Verse, so they're gonna have a stake in that. But yeah, I mean, it's like ridiculous. Like they could make a good animated movie. It could be all animated. We'll go see it. It's Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. Everyone that wins everyone that's an adult going to see this movie, either one has kids or they like Sonic as a kid.
Yeah, that's us, yeah.
They're going to see that nostalgia trip. They want it to be animated. Like, that's
animated. How it was. Like,
who do I have to tell in Hollywood? Like, people will go to see it, man.
No, I think people are satisfied with it.
It's so stupid. It doesn't need to have it there. The live action people do not need to be there. They could cut them out of the fucking movie and it's the same.
Legit, yes.
Yeah.
It'd be a better movie.
It would be.
But would you say this is the best video game movie?
So my spoiler-free thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It's not a very good movie. I'd say it's pretty average, but I do think it is the best video game movie I've ever seen. Because you know what?
Better than Mortal Kombat? I think Mortal Kombat is like the budget. It was not there. Yeah. The budget is here for this. So
Mortal Kombat 95 is not like a good movie, but it's so cringy and so bad it's good. So there's like the B movie feel. It's almost feels different to compare it. I don't think it's
a different time, way different.
Yeah, like this movie is actually like a functional movie, and I think it's okay. And I don't feel that way about most video game movies.
Oh yeah,
it's better than Uncharted. It's better than Mortal Kombat 2021. Every video game movie I can think of that I've seen, it's better than those.
I agree. I think I actually like it more than you. I really had moments where I'm like, yeah, I like this.
There was the moments I had too, but I
don't want to say it's as a complete package. It kind of like it fails.
Honestly, it's just the fucking dumb humor. If they
tone it down, like
tone it down.
Funny, like a quip every 2 seconds.
Yeah,
like just be a character, like just be yourself. Like characters.
I'm just sick of the quippy Joss Whedon Marvel-esque like humor that's in every fucking movie now, man. It's
infected whole entire Hollywood.
I mean, like in most of these movies, I think like the writers aren't like super good writers. They're not like, but they're just brought in, they just do these quips and that's all they do. And like this one, if they cut back on that, if it was just like a story about Sonic, I would like it so much more. If it was just Sonic and Tails and Knuckles in their world,
Dr. Robotnik
doing their thing.
Like he goes in the world. Yeah.
I don't even mind if Dr. Robotnik is a live action character. I don't care. Yeah. That's fine. He's a human character. It makes sense.
Like instead of Sonic goes to their world.
Yeah, he comes there. He's the alien.
Yes.
We just fixed the movie.
Now people are gonna hate. I swear, people love that original movie.
Well, that's fine.
And I think they're gonna like. I think if you're a Sonic fan,
you probably will
love this movie.
Yeah.
If you're a Sonic fan, definitely
there's a lot of things I like too.
Yeah.
And honestly, and
we're harsh critics.
We are. Yeah. The things that we're really working well. Like you said, the action was awesome. I thought the climax of this movie was actually pretty sweet.
Yeah,
and I was like not expecting it. I was like, "Oh dang, this is getting legit."
Yeah, they stick the landing. They did.
It was fun. It was a fun ride at the end there, and it was just cool to watch Sonic and Knuckles and Tails like in action. Like, and I like that they upped the action in this one. They kind of took the development back. And you know what? The only thing what would have been better is like you cut this human plot out of it and develop the relationship between Sonic and Tails because they're supposed to be friends by the end of the movie.
Yeah,
man.
but then you spend time with Dad, and it just falls flat. I'm sorry. Does anybody actually likes seeing them? I really want to know.
I do like his wife or girlfriend.
I mean,
she's hot.
Yeah,
but
no.
But beyond her,
don't get distracted by the beauty.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Serious critics.
I just don't have Rouge to look at, so it's like.
Oh man, we're getting to.
Can't wait.
I can't wait. I can't wait for something else too. But
anyway, so yeah, spoiler-free review. I mean, if you like Sonic, you're probably gonna like a lot of parts about this movie. It's not like a good movie, but I'd say it's the best video game movie ever made.
I gotta see more.
Low bar. It's a low bar.
It's getting better though. Look,
but it is getting better. It is getting better.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're almost there. They're almost there.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get into spoilers. So if you care about spoilers about Sonic the Hedgehog,
I would recommend going to see it.
Yeah, if you like Sonic.
Definitely.
If you like Sonic. If you don't like Sonic and you don't like cringy humor.
Yeah. I think it's good for kids too.
Yeah, kids will probably love it. Yeah. If you got kids, they'll love it.
So it's going to spoilers. So what do you want to talk about this movie? Anything like surprising or just you want to hate?
No, I mean like I really, you know what, I want to talk about some of the things I liked was like
let's talk about that.
Like I love the first fight between Sonic and Knuckles. Actually, both the fights. Like the ones like like 3/4 of the way through, like before the climax. That fight was awesome.
It was
really great. Cool.
Yeah.
So I love the action overall. To be honest,
there was nobody comparable in the first movie, right, to Sonic.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like
stakes were low.
There's nothing for Sonic to really do, but now you have like an opposing force that's equal and like kind of different. Like he's more powerful.
Yeah.
And Sonic's more speed, so it's an interesting dynamic. And like I think Knuckles is the best part of the movie to me.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he was funny. Like I mean, I guess would you describe him? What is that kind of character? Like he's like outside, like
he reminds me a bit of like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy, like really dry, but he's like
he doesn't understand the world he's in.
Yeah,
like that part where like he's reading the text messages out loud. He's like dot 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 dot. Yeah. That was funny.
It was funny. Yeah. Those are like the moments of humor I thought were okay. The
action was good though.
Yeah, I'd say the action was good
throughout. Yeah.
The only thing I mean like, man, I just hate his voice, Sonic's voice. Like
man,
Ben
I'm glad you agree because when I saw him, what's his name again? Ben
Schwartz. Yeah.
When I saw him cast, I'm like, why him? I don't have a good alternative right now, but I think I can think of one.
I mean, like somebody cool. I don't want to say Ryan Reynolds because he's in everything.
Oh no, he's already Detective Pikachu now.
Yeah, I wanted somebody but more quippy like that. You know, like
he doesn't fit it because Sonic is supposed to be cool. Like
he's not just like he is like a kid.
Maybe for
cool.
Tails, maybe.
Yeah. Tails can be more immature.
Yeah, that. And Tails in this, he was cool. I always like Tails because he's like more smart, like gadgets. So he was. I think he was good in this movie.
He was fine.
What's wrong with Tails?
Man, he's just a simp for Sonic, man.
Okay, yeah, okay. There was a lot of simp in this, but there was a good simp and there was a bad simp. The good simp was what's his name? Stone.
Yeah,
Stone, Dr. Robotnik's minion.
Yeah, he's drawing his face in lattes and shit. I don't know why I thought that was so like.
He's like,
I love the homophobic homoerotic undertones. Yeah. Cause like he does that, and then like I don't know if you noticed later on, he is in love with him. Yeah. He's designing his suit.
Yes.
Did you see with the French maid?
Yeah, I was
he's like designing. I was like,
it's like homoerotic. A lot of
there's
stuff.
a lot of
Speaking of that, with the one scene with Tails and Sonic, he's like Tails. Let's say from the first movie when Sonic was running around the baseball field, like really fast, and like he felt the force. Tails did from like all the way in another
galaxy. Universe.
Yeah,
there's lazy writing, but it's Sonic. It's Sonic.
It could have been way better, but whatever. Yeah. I don't care. But he's been looking for him. Tails has been watching Sonic the whole time.
Even says like, "Were you watching me in the shower?" He's like, "Haha, you take bubble baths."
I was like,
what the hell?
That was weird.
It was weird.
I know Tails is supposed to like look up to Sonic,
but they're like friends, man. I thought it's like they're buddies when it starts, right?
That's what I thought too. That's why I didn't like that where like they didn't know each other. I wish they had the first movie to develop their relationship more, and then like Tails in this, he's like more brave.
I guess,
but they did it like in 2 seconds.
Because I was confused at the end of Sonic, the first one, when they had the post-credit scene. That's where like Tails shows up and he's like, "Oh, I finally found you." It made it seem like they were already friends.
Yeah,
but I guess it doesn't make sense because Sonic got orphaned and like he got transported to.
I'm confused Montana. By Montana, the most fantastical place in the world. So almost as good as Chicago. But. So yeah, the whole thing with the owls, I think that might be in the lore. I don't know. Like the echidna is like because Knuckles is. I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
If you guys know, let us know in the comments.
At least they did give like Knuckles kind of a reason to.
I mean, that was cool. Yeah,
that was fine
for Sonic movie. Yeah, I thought it was cool.
That's fine.
And he's trying to get the Master Emerald. Like all 7 combined, so that's the MacGuffin. Gauntlet. That's it. Yeah, that's the MacGuffin for this movie. And Dr. Robotnik and Knuckles team up. What do you think of their? Did you like them together?
I think it's funny because Jim Carrey clearly doesn't even really like them the whole time.
He's just using everybody. It's hilarious.
He's such a good villain. He's such an asshole.
Yeah.
And I like.
And Knuckles thought he was his friend. And he like betrays him at the end.
And honestly, like Jim Carrey is overacting at times. Kind of like I don't always like it, but it's like perfect.
Works. It's on and off,
dude. It's perfect for this because he's just a cartoon villain, man. That's exactly what he is.
That's what Dr. Robotnik is.
Yeah.
Man.
So I think he's perfect in this. He's such an asshole to everybody. Like even his like sidekick, he's so mean to him,
and he still loves him.
I know. Yeah, it's funny. I do like their dynamic. Sonic and Tails, that's the biggest thing I think is the most underdeveloped. It's like I just wish they had more time to like Because I feel like they only spend time together in like that Russian bar.
I didn't like the dance scene at all.
I hate dance battles, dance thing. I just don't like dancing. I think it's fine.
I'm not the biggest fan of dancing,
but especially in so movies. Cringy sometimes. When they play like Uptown Funk, and I'm just like, come on,
let's talk about that. All the fucking commercial music in this, I hate that. Play something like a rendition of like a song that we don't really know, or like from the games or something. I know you're trying to make it all like widely appeal to everybody, but it brings down the movie with all the references, all the bullshit songs I've heard millions of times. It brings me out of it.
Remind me of Uncharted. Yeah, when they're like, "Oh, Tinder," like it's just like, just stop referencing the world around it. I go here to escape.
Yes, you're bringing me back into this fucking shitty world.
Ugh. Like maybe once or twice if it really makes sense. That
it's plagued throughout this.
The whole movie.
You got all right. There's so many references. If you like it, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it.
It's not my kind of humor. I guess not our kind of humor.
I'm in a scene where where the Aztec, where they go into like to find the
emerald,
and like he's like kind of like Uncharted where they go into the temple.
It's like a booby trap.
I was like, whoa, like this is cool. Yeah. And then he says, oh, it's like decades ago or something like that, and the song is like, oh, they've been fighting just like The Rock and Vin Diesel. Oh my god, Sonic the Hedgehog is so cringy in this. If he was so like better done, this movie will be a lot better. But I get mad.
Okay, all these references, right? They only really even make sense if Sonic is in our world. So again,
how does he know?
You put him in his own world the whole time, the whole series. We never have this problem, and we never have the worst part of this movie. And I need to get into it because
all right, go ahead.
Fuck this whole wedding scene.
Oh
man, that was so dumb.
That's like a different movie.
Bro, it's like there's like 15 minutes of plot where Sonic is not even in it.
I forgot we were watching for a second. I thought we were watching a romantic comedy.
Yes, like Shamar Moore is in this movie, and he's talking to the cop's wife's sister, who I do remember from the first one, and they like tied her up and stuff.
Yeah,
she always hated.
She's a comic relief.
Tom,
that we need.
The cop character. Yes, yeah. Why? There is so much time spent on this character, and then like they have like a fake wedding. He's an FBI agent, but he really loved her. There was a lot of development that happened in like 10 minutes.
I was surprised by that too. I was like, what? Yeah, they needed all that just to show that they've been searching for Sonic. I was like, what?
Why?
It's like
it doesn't service the plot at all, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Because he's released like 10 minutes later.
Why? Is just because she was in the first one? We need a comic relief, and they think it's funny
because they needed to find a way to make the human plot relevant. So now they had the problem of creating this. That's the thing. Their whole plot basically just justifies their existence in this movie. It doesn't service Sonic in any way.
It's a different movie.
It's stupid. Cut it, man. Just cut it.
What's her name again?
The girl?
Yeah.
They got married?
Yeah.
Rachel
the Hedgehog, because that's what it is. At a second, like it's basically that.
Yeah,
I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it was really weird. It was jarring.
This movie would be so much better if they didn't have all that.
Yeah,
it's unnecessary. I'm not saying like all of it was just like completely terrible, but it doesn't really.
It didn't service the plot at all. Like it doesn't service the movie at all.
Like why?
It's not funny. It's not nothing. I just don't need it.
All right, we hate the human characters. We're beating dead horse.
Yeah.
I didn't like that part. This movie would have been way better if they cut that out. They didn't even need it.
No, they didn't. It just didn't service anything.
So, yeah, the references and the human plot.
Those are the biggest problems I had with it. But, I mean, like, you cut all that stuff, and honestly, it's not that bad. Mm-hmm. Like, I like how Knuckles and Sonic are kind of enemies first. Like, isn't it like that in the game?
Yeah. Like, in Sonic and Knuckles, it's very similar to that game.
Yeah. So, I like that. I like that they have, like, actual,
rivalry.
Yeah, like, they kind of pay homage to the game a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I like just the way it looks. Like when they're running around, you see the red streak and everything, and the yellow streak. It looks like the game kind of. It's cool.
And I like how like they are Dr. Robotnik and Knuckles, they open up the sea and there's like a huge Aztec temple, and then like it's kind of like a labyrinth.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I wish they would have spent more time doing that.
It
stuff,
felt
man.
like a video game. Imagine that.
Imagine.
A video game movie feels like a video game.
Imagine
a
if
Sonic
they
video
spent
game.
more time doing that stuff.
Yeah,
know?
Instead of Grand Theft Auto, we got to get Sonic and Hedgehog.
Oh, and then I like I also really liked when at the end the climax is kind of insane. So like Robotnik,
he turns into a fucking god.
He turns into a god. He steals the emerald and he's got like superpowers. He's like auto-tuned. It was really weird.
Oh, like what? Like he is so random in this. Like he is insane.
He's chaotic.
I feel like he's just like ad-libbing sometimes. I don't know. It's just weird.
Maybe.
Yeah. I was like, what? But,
and a lot of the lines too. I don't know if I couldn't hear them, but it felt like they were just like they lost on me. Like I didn't know what he was saying.
Well, sometimes I
don't know if it was the mixing or it wasn't like Tenet bad where like you couldn't hear anything, but like it was just like maybe the way he said it. I was like, what did he say? Maybe I just didn't get this reference because there's a lot of references.
He was just monologuing. He'd just be talking. I don't know. He just
Hamletting. Yeah. Yeah.
So wait, what was I about to say? Damn. Go ahead. You got something else to say?
Well, I just like the climax.
Oh yeah, the climax
was pretty sweet. Like he like turns into this like giant mech robot by taking like pieces of trucks.
That
and
was
cars.
sweet.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
And he looks cartoony, like, and he has like the classic like Eggman design for like the robot. And do you fight like a robot of him?
Yeah, you do.
And like I remember fighting that.
You
like
do.
A boss.
Yeah. It's like a boss. It's not like I don't think it's. It's lost on me. I forgot.
I do remember doing that in the old game though.
I know it's definitely one of the bosses.
Yeah.
And he has like he's in his egg like little hover thing the whole time. I like that.
Yeah, it was sweet. So the ending is pretty insane, and they have to work together like Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. So it's cool. Yeah,
I like the part where it was a cute moment between Tails and Sonic when they're in that place where like he calls them up with the tail.
Tails is like goes to sleep by the fire, and he's like a little dog. He's so cute.
See, I needed more of them together.
Yeah, man.
Wasted the whole entire movie, but yeah. And then like Knuckles finally teams up. It's like like I wanted to see it. I was hyped when I first seen Knuckles because Knuckles is my favorite.
Me too. Yeah, Knuckles is cool.
So when they had it right, they got it right. But this movie's not even like balanced at all.
No.
It's everywhere.
It's competing with its own. It created its own problem by adding these humans. It really did. I hate to beat a dead horse, but like that, if you cut that out, this movie is infinitely better.
And let us know if you like the human element.
Please,
I need to know. And did you want to talk about that animated scene?
Oh, I did.
I don't want you to forget that.
So there's a cool scene where like Tails is kind of exploring the lore of like the Echidnas and the
Echidnas,
Echidnas, whatever you call them.
I think it's called.
It's Echidnas. You're right. And the crystals, the Infinity Stones, and how they
the emeralds,
how they
Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, and so it's all like animated, kind of like a gritty, dark anime style.
That looks so cool.
It was so cool. I wish I could see a whole movie like that, but we're stuck with this stupid 3D animation that's in everything. I fucking hate it, man. I'm sick of it.
We sound like boomers, man. We're so old.
I just man, ever since like Shrek and Toy Story were like successful, like early 2000s onward, like I think the last like Disney movie that was like hand drawn was The Princess and the Frog in like 2003, and then everything else
almost 20 years ago.
Bro, everything else has been like 3D CGI, and I'm sorry if you like it, but I really prefer the hand drawn style, and that's why I like movies like Spider-Verse that kind of combine it. Or like, animated movies like... Hey, I'm going off the rails. But the point is, I thought that was cool. And I wish the rest of the movie was something like that.
Hopefully we get that one day. Because that is definitely what I want.
I wish.
But like, as soon as we get out of that, we see the problems of the movie. He says that Vin Diesel rock line. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he does. And that's just like, you get the good... You get the good with the bad with Sonic. It's never consistency.
Yeah.
With him. But yeah, I liked it more than I thought.
I did too.
Yeah, I was like, some really good scenes, and unfortunately, it disappointed me with some of it.
It's cringy, but you know what? If you're a fan of Sonic, there are going to be things that you like. And I think almost everybody our age kind of like Sonic a little bit.
You have to. It's like it's in your DNA.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
For better or worse. So if you're a Sonic fan, I definitely go see this movie. I think.
Yeah.
If you're just like, oh, I'm interested, I don't know. You I think it's worth a watch at least once.
Yeah, and if you're not like that interested, just wait till you can watch it at home or whatever.
Yeah, you don't have to hurry up and go see it. It's better than the first movie, definitely.
Definitely better than the first one.
100%. Yeah, way better, I think. Yeah. I did not like the first movie.
Yeah. So, I also wanted to mention there's a post-credit scene where they tease, obviously, like they tease Tails in the first one, so I knew there was gonna be another scene, and I kind of guessed who it was gonna be. But they tease Shadow the Hedgehog, the badass black and red version of Sonic with guns.
Guns. I didn't see a gun yet.
No guns yet.
There better be some fucking guns.
You better have guns for hands.
Yes. Guns for hands. That's a new direction. But yeah, Shadow's coming.
That's cool. Yeah. So if Shadow's coming, Rouge might be coming.
Yeah. So this game and probably.
Like Rouge is super not attractive. Like
not at all. Like you have.
I would never find a cartoon with that
not at all
attractive.
I think we should end this review.
She's not like my goth dream girl.
Oh man. Okay. So what is your score?
The score of Rouge.
I'm interested to hear this.
I would give her Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
I'll give Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
We'll talk about that in private.
The film.
Okay.
I would give it. You know what? I was gonna be harsh because I feel like there's so much that could be improved, but it's really not that bad. It's just super average. So I mean, I think average 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 is what I give it.
Wow, and that's good for this guy.
That is pretty good for me.
Harsh.
I am pretty harsh. I mean, this is one of the better. I mean, it's not good. I haven't seen any good movies this year except for like X and the Batman, and so this is not as good as those.
Oh no,
but
definitely not the Batman.
But it's better than like Scream. At least I had something I could like attach to in this movie, And what was the other movie you saw was really bad? Oh, Uncharted.
Uncharted, yeah, that was the most average movie
Uncharted was definitely worse than this.
Definition of a 5 or 4.
Yeah, so if this was a little bit better than Uncharted, I think it's 6 is what I gotta give it.
I like this movie more than you. I felt things. God.
Are you gonna give it a higher score?
I am.
Than 6? That's controversial.
I have to because I enjoyed this movie.
You're just trying to get viewers.
No, I swear, no. I was gonna shit on it. It was bad because I would have. If this was the original movie, I would have shat on it so bad.
Yeah.
But man, they almost had me.
They almost do. They really tried hard to just fuck it up. I feel like.
Why? So I want to give Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Oh God.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it 7.5.
Whoa, that is really high.
It is really high.
That is dangerously high.
It is high. No, because
I feel like you're just trying to disagree with me.
No, I am really not.
Justify your choice.
I actually I justify. We already talked about throughout the whole entire movie.
It's
super cringe at times.
It is.
Man, they got me in nostalgia. Like when I seen them together, I was like, man,
they get the things they got right. They got them very right. Yeah. I will agree.
I'm probably overrated. Maybe like more a 7, but I'll give it 7.5 to be nice to Sonic.
Man, you're being real nice.
real
generous to this movie.
I am.
It is not a 7.5 movie, but that's okay, man.
You don't think it's a 7 at least?
No.
Oh,
I don't think it's that good.
Man, it's the best Sonic. Best
video game movie ever because they've been making some pretty shitty video game movies.
I expect so little. That's why I give it up.
It's
probably not better than
mine.
Is
based on comparison.
Yeah.
So it's like if I gave Uncharted a 5, but I
like this movie way more than.
Well, Uncharted. I do too, but I don't like it nearly as much as I like other movies.
Yeah.
Other good movies that I would still give like an 8 out of 10. Or even like a 7, like if it's like a pretty solid movie.
Yeah.
I don't even like it that much.
Okay.
But it's a perfectly average movie, and it is the best video game movie ever made. And you know what? It's fun. And they got a lot of it right. Like you said, the nostalgia factor is there. Seeing them all team up, that was sweet. And seeing them fight, it was like Dragon Ball Z, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, I got what I wanted out of this movie mostly. Yeah. But if they just if they literally just cut stuff, it would have been a lot better movie. That's why
it would have been much better.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna fast forward it next time I see it. I swear I will. So that was.
We should do a Snyder cut of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, man. The cook cut.
the cut.
Or you cut all the human parts out of it.
Cut the sides.
You probably have a complete story.
Yeah, you would. You would.
Yeah.
We should do that.
Yeah.
If I can. I'm still the movie. Fuck you guys. Who makes this? Paramount?
Paramount. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Alright. So that was our review of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Anything else? Any last words?
No. Go see it if you like Sonic.
Yeah.
And if not, you could wait too. It's not like an emergency movie. It's not gonna change your life, but it was decent. It was decent.
It was better, a lot better than I thought.
Yeah.
And I hated the first movie. So we'll see you guys in the next dimension.
I want to see Rouge in the next dimension. Good night.